Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is how to share WordPress posts from Google Sheets and remove them in a week. So the objective of our today's video is that as soon as I add the post details in my Google Sheets, automatically a post should be created in my WordPress too, and then after a week that post should be deleted, that too automatically. For this we are going to create a connection between Google Sheets and WordPress. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger and action. For trigger, we are going to use Google Sheets, and for action, we are using WordPress. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video, we are going to learn how to share WordPress posts from Google Sheets and remove them in 1 week. So for this, we are going to create a connection between our WordPress account and our Google Sheets account. So as you can see that I have already opened my Google Sheet account and my WordPress account. And now to create this connection, I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly too. Simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I am going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting two applications, which is Google Sheets and WordPress. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation I am going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as share WordPress posts from Google Sheets and remove them in a week. And now we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application, which will be Google Sheets, because I want that as soon as the new row is updated in my Google Sheets account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Google Sheets and select it. And then for the trigger event, we are going to select new or updated spreadsheet rows. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this URL to create a connection between our Google Sheets account and our Pabbly's workflow. So first we are going to copy this URL. And then we are going to open our Google Sheets account. And as you can see that I've already entered the post title and the post content right over here. So to connect this, we are going to open extensions. And from here, we are going to go on add-ons and then get add-ons. And then we are going to search for Pabbly Connect's webhooks right over here. So I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Select it, and as you can see that I have already installed this extension. So if you wish to install this, you can install it right from here, and as soon as you'll install it, you have to refresh your page and again go on extensions, and you are going to get a Pabbly Connect webhooks option right over here. And as soon as you'll get this, you are going to click on initial setup. And then it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So we are going to paste the webhook URL we copied from our workflow. And then for the trigger column, we have to paste the last column we have entered the data in. So as you can see that I have entered the data till B column. So I'm going to type B right over here. And then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Google Sheets account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now we are going to click on send test. And yes, you can see test data sent successfully. So we are going to open our workflow and we are going to check that if Pabbly has captured the response or not. But before that, you have to always keep in mind that you switch on this button which is sent on event. As soon as you'll on this button, automatically Pabbly will get the response of the new row updated. And now we are moving on to our workflow. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here, you can see the post title and the post content right over here. And then we are moving on forward to our action application. So as you know, our action application would be WordPress, because I want that as soon as I update a new row in my Google Sheets, automatically a post should be created in my WordPress too. So I'm going to search for WordPress and select it. And then for the action event, we are going to select create a post. And then we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your WordPress account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me and click on add a new connection. And now it will ask you for the WordPress username or email, WordPress password and the base URL. So first we are going to paste the base URL right over here. We are going to read the instructions and it is saying, please provide your complete publicly accessible WordPress URL including HTTP, exclude VP admin. So I'm going to open my WordPress account and as you can see that this is my URL. So we are going to copy this URL and as you can see that over here it is saying exclude VP-admin. So we are going to just exclude that and copy the rest of the URL. We are going to copy this and paste it in our workflow. And yes, after pasting this URL, we are going to enter the user email and password. So first you have to keep in mind that your WordPress REST API authentication plugin is installed and active in your WordPress site with the basic authentication configured. And if not, you have to check out our YouTube channel to know how to do this. I have already done this, so I'm just going to enter the username and the password. And now you can see that I've entered the username and password and also the base URL. So now you are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WordPress account with our Pabbly's workflow. Over here you can see connected. And now it is asking me the post type. So I'm going to keep it as post only. And then for the post title and the post content, we are going to map this. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And I'm mapping these details because I want these details to turn dynamic and change with every new row updated in my Google Sheets. And as soon as I'll map this, my workflow would be ready to run in real time too. So first we are going to open the response and then we are going to search for title right over here. And then we are going to map the title and same we are going to do for the post content. We are going to search for content and map it. And now after mapping this, it is asking me for some more details. So as you can see that these details are not the required details. So we are going to just ignore it and then we are going to move on forward to the status. So for the status, I want to keep it as publish only. And then for the category IDs, we are going to switch on this mapping button because I don't want to select anything right over here. We are going to do same for the tags and the featured media ID too. And then we are going to delete this because it was giving me a default media ID and I don't wish to post that media with my post. So we are going to move on forward and for the format, we are going to select standard only. For the ping status, open. For the comment status, open. And for the author ID, I am going to select this demo user. For the sticky, we are going to select false only. And then we are going to leave the rest of the details and click on save and send test request. As you can see that I have left some of the fields blank because these were not the required fields. So now we are going to click on the save and send test request button. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response. Over here is the post ID, over here is the post title and the post content. So this means that my action step is also successful. I'll just open my WordPress and check that if we have created a new post or not. We are going to refresh this. And yes, you can see that we have created a new post with the name automation. And over here is the post content. This means that our step was successful. But now I want that as soon as a week is completed, automatically this post should be removed. So for this, again, we are moving back to our workflow and we are going to add another action step, which is delay. So we are going to search for delay and add delay because we want to create a delay in our workflow. Delay is a feature by Pabbly. We are going to search for delay and select it. And then for the action event, we are going to select add time delay. And then we are going to click on connect again. And now it is asking me how much delay you want to put in your workflow. So I want to keep it as delay for only. And then for the delay unit, we are going to keep it as weeks. And then for the delay value, we are going to keep it as 1 because I want to delay this for 1 week. And then we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see it is saying delayed for 1 week. And status is success. This means that also this action step is successful. And now we are moving on forward. We are going to add another action step, which would be WordPress again. So I'm going to search for WordPress right over here. And again, select WordPress because I want as soon as a new post is created, automatically after 1 week, post should be removed. So I'm going to search for WordPress again and select it. And then for the action event, we are going to select delete a post. So over here, you can see delete a post. So I'm going to select this. And then we are going to click on connect. And again, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So you know that I've already connected my WordPress account. So we are going to click on select existing connection and then save. And yes, you can see that we have connected it, and now it is asking me for the post ID. So we are going to map this post ID. So we are going to switch on this mapping button, and again we are going to erase this and map the post ID. So we are going to map this post ID from this action step, which is WordPress create a post. So we are going to open this response, and over here you can see the ID. So we are going to map this ID right over here. I am mapping this because I want that as soon as a new post is generated through my Google Sheets, automatically after 1 week, that post should be deleted also. So after doing this, we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that our post is deleted as well. So we are going to open our WordPress and refresh this page. You can see you cannot edit this item because this is in the trash. So we are going to see right over here also in our all posts that our post has been deleted. This means that my workflow is successful. I'll not be able to give you a real-time test because right now I was creating this automation. That's why the post was deleted at the minute I clicked on save and send test request. But now this workflow is ready to run in real time too, because as soon as I'm going to add a new post title and post content right over here, automatically a new post would be created in my WordPress too, and after 7 days of delay, which is 1 week, automatically that post would be deleted also. So right now I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for a trigger application, I selected Google Sheets, and then for a trigger event, I selected new or updated spreadsheet rows because I wanted that as soon as a new row is added in my Google Sheets, automatically my workflow should be triggered. And then for the action application, I selected WordPress because I wanted to create a post. And then for the action event, again we selected delay by Pabbly because I wanted to delete that post after a week. So that's why we added delay by Pabbly, and at the end we again add the action step as WordPress and the action event as delete a post because I wanted to delete that post after 1 week. So now my workflow is successful, and if you have any questions related to the workflow or the video, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.